Okay, in today's video I'm going to teach you an intermediate level effect. Okay, this is a transposition. I'm going to show you what this looks like. You're going to set down the ace of clubs. Okay, you're going to make a fan here, your left hand. Okay, you're going to take the queen of diamonds, place the queen of diamonds here in the fan. Now, what you do, this is very, very visual, okay? You're going to tell them to hold their hand out, okay? You're going to go like this. They're going to take that card, okay, and they're going to have that in their hand, okay? This will be in their hand. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the ace of clubs, right? You're going to say, now, I want you to hold tight. Now this is a J Sanvert effect. I have to give credit to him. He's a FISM winner from the 70s. Another great French magician. The French magicians are very incredible. Many FISM winners and FISM winners of creativity like Matteo Biche, J Sanvert, Valerino. Okay, you show the ace of clubs. Watch how visual this is, J Sanvert. So you're going to go like this. Boom. Now this is so strong because why? They're holding onto the card, and it's just really good, okay? So I have two different ways to do this that I'm going to show in this video, okay? All you need is a duplicate for this, okay? And ideally you want the backs to match, but in this my backs don't even match, and it doesn't matter because they're only seeing the face. You're going to start off, you have the real ace of clubs and real ace of diamonds on top, okay? And you're going to have this one just on the face of the deck. Now there's no reason to show the back, okay? You set this down. What you're going to do is you're going to make a double lift, okay? Your favorite double lift, whatever you want. Hit double lift, anything you want. I usually like to have a little bend in the cards first, so I spring the cards. You could also do a waterfall. What that's to do is to give you a natural break. So when you do your double lift, that will give you you do a hit lift, that'll give you a natural break because of the bend of the cards, right? So because of that natural break, you'll see how this is going to work. You're going to cut the deck in half, set that down. Okay, half the deck. Roughly, right? A little bit, half. Now, you're going to make a fan in your left hand. You want the chunk of the fan to be, so you can play with this a little. You want chunk of cards to be here, so you can straighten this. You want some more cards here, which you'll see why in a second, because that's where you're going to put the card. So you make a fan, right? You take off the double here, and you should have the natural break. I go into a spinning just to show the singularity as I push it in into this part where there's a little bit more. Now there's two different ways to do this. I'll show you. This is the first way. First way I like the best. Okay. The second way is for the visual guys, for the young visual flourishy guys. You can do this flourishy or you can do this how you want, but I have two different ways to do it. The first is the magical way. Well, they're both magical. One is just a little more visual for the younger guys. Okay. You make a fan, okay? Now, if you don't know how to make a fan, you can look at our other videos. I just had somebody post, and that's why I just had somebody post a video on this, so it can go into this. This is a more intermediate level effect, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to, as you brush the cards a couple of times, see, as you brush the fans, what's happening behind here is your right fingers are going to steal off that, okay? So let's back up because I want to make sure I explain this good, okay? So you cut the deck, you made a fan, and you can play with this fan so that you have a chunk of cards here. I just moved some cards here. It doesn't have to be perfect. You want to make it nice though. You're going to come over, you're going to do your double lift. Okay, that's your double lift of your Queen of Diamonds and Ace of Clubs, right? So that is taken off the corners as you do the spinning double, and you place this into the top. Now, what I do is I pick up the fan, make a fan, fan yourself. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to tell them to hold out their hand. You gesture, hold out your hand. As you brush here, your fingers of your right hand, it's the first finger and this is from an exposed view. You're going to steal off the Queen of Diamonds. So that will look just like you're brushing, because you're bent here, it'll look like you're brushing. What you've done is you've stolen that, okay? So now when they go to grab the card, the only thing to grab there is that duplicate ace of clubs. So they're holding on to it. You tell them to hold on to it tight. Now, what you do is you come over, and from this position you're going to steal it right onto this half. Okay, that is done just as you fan yourself again. Okay, and this will be shown empty. Put these on bottom. Is what you secretly have on top is your queen here. Okay, you're going to pick this up. Being careful not to show this because you're going to necktie the deck, right? And the only reason you pick this up for a second is just to you're going to go into a spinning double. You're just going to brush the table like this. But really it's so that you can get into position for the J Sanvert change. Now they're holding on to that card, which they believe is the Queen of Diamonds. It's actually one of the duplicate Ace of Clubs, right? So you're in perfect position. You make another fans, okay? And you make the change. What's going to happen is these two fingers of your right hand are going to take off the top of the double, okay? See? So we'll expose that. Let's do that again, okay? And you want to use a close-up mat like this, okay? So that will be the final change, like that, okay? Now you just pick it up with your pinky here off the table. It's over here, right? Then you can just clean that up. How clean it up? Meaning just secretly flip that over as you're closing the fan and stuff. So I'm going to show you, that's the transposition number one. Now I'm going to show you another visual way to do it, okay? You start off and you have your duplicate on bottom. You set that down. Okay, that's just your dupe. Basically, you're going to spring the cards to put a nice bend in them. I like to do the waterfall, but you then do a double, cut the deck, set that down. Now this is the more visual way. This is going to take more practice. Okay, you're going to make a fan in your left hand. You want most of the cards. You can play with this fan for a second. You're going to move more cards up here. It's okay if you play with the fan for a second, right? You're going to take this spinning off. You should have the natural break. If not, you can riffle here. And the reason why is because you're going to show the singularity as you do the spinning double. Okay? You're going to put this over here. Now this is the more visual way, which is going to look like this. You're going to steal this off, okay? And right after you steal that off, you're going to drop that one and pick this one up, okay? Now, you could lap it or anything that you want to do. But let's do that one more time to make sure that we've got that, okay? So, start off, your duplicate is on bottom. On the top you have the queen and the ace, okay? You start off, you set down your duplicate, flip over, okay? Give the cards a spring. Now, you're going to do a double lift, turn this down, make a fan, okay? You're going to take the double, make a spinning lift, just to show the singularity of the Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Clubs. Pick up the fan, fan yourself. Now this is the visual part, okay? As you steal this off, see, you're going to drop that one and pick this one up. So that is done. You could also, if you're here in position, you could drop that from your lap if you wish, like this, so that you can show that clean. But that's just, you know, I dropped it on the, I lapped it. But I hope you like that. That is the fan transposition.